Okay, so we have a young brother, Elijah McClain. This happened around August 24th of 2019. So he was walking home from a convenience store and minding his own business, introverted guy, and Hunter reports that three white police officers approached him. They approached him to his bottle, and they was like, okay, well, what are you doing? Whatever. They stopped him. I don't know, some racial profiling. And he was listening to his music, didn't really understand what was going on. So he reached to turn down his music. And then I guess one of the white police officers was saying, oh, he got a gun. So they arrested him down. Excuse me. So they arrested him down, right? And they end up proceeding to put him in a chokehold. Now, he decided to lose consciousness. He was losing consciousness. In particular time, the paramedics were called, and they injected him with this drug called ketamine. Now, ketamine is a sedation drug. It's usually used for, I would say, anesthesia patients. If you want an anesthesia surgery, it actually can be used as a depressive drug, but you can have like negative side effects like dizziness, vomiting, there's all kinds of stuff like that goes on. But I believe for an IV, it's supposed to be between 50 milligrams to 100 milligrams, and for oral, it's between 200 300 milligrams. And for whatever reason, I felt like it was a little bit too much, and he ended up dying on his way to the hospital. Now, that the family can really, sue the paramedics or the police department as well. But it's just really a sad thing, because as this young man, he said, he's an introvert. He's minding his own business. When he told the police officers, what he was doing, he was just walking home. And, he lost his life for no apparent reason. And now, going to a little bit more research on this individual, Elijah McClain used to play the violin, and it kind of hit me too because, growing up, I played an instrument. I learned how to play the string bass back in 7th grade, and I played all the way until my senior year in high school. And it's a beautiful thing, man. And he was playing the violin at an animal shelter. And at the animal shelter, because he wanted to, make sure like the animals were feeling good, feeling loved, and they won't be lonely until they get adopted. He should do that on this lunch break. Very academic, good guy, and he's just cut short, man. His life's cut short. My condolences to the family. This police brutality we have to really get into the meat and potatoes of this, man. This is too much. This really is too much. I mean, it's very sad when you have the Adams County District Attorney Dave Young. He couldn't successfully present this case, and him and Chris Como couldn't successfully present this case to the Supreme Court because, according to the autopsy report, they couldn't really find a legitimate reason how he died or anything. What was the cause of his death? They couldn't answer those open questions. But until then, they didn't want to persecute him, so they end up. I guess they didn't even really charge him. They got reinstated, and he was placed on administrative leave. And this is what we talked about today, man. It's just a lack of accountability, and our people are supposed to serve and to protect our communities. What the hell is going on? But we know that it's world leaders that want to destroy this country and wants to see things burn, don't even care about people that's being treated unjustly in the Justice Department. And this is why we have to do for our own and these type of things, or we have to unite. And as citizens, we got to understand the bigger picture, because they use race and discrimination as one of the most divisive things in the world, so that can prevent progression. That's what's really going. That's what we're up against. We're up against a most beastly system here. So Elijah McClain, I'll pray for him, pray for his family. He's going to do great things. Well, I'm in heaven. I truly believe that. Just the good things that he has done. I mean, as an introvert, you mind your own business. You kind of close down from society and your observation, especially when you're out there. You want to closely focus on what's stimulating your brain, and which is music, being calm. It's either be reading, studying, playing checkers, playing chess, a board game, reading an article, just looking in the horizon, man, and just reflecting on things. That's what normally anybody would do, especially an introvert. And once he said those words, it struck home, man. So I guess society, I would sit up here and say that they are setting up a petition. I believe over 2 million people set up a petition to actually, receive justice. So this is why it's going to the mainstream media. CNN is bringing this up. It takes us to really bring this to awareness, the stuff that been happening years ago. But this happened last year. They should have been got justice. Those 3 white officers should have been charged. But who was going to hold them accountable, right? And this is the scary part is that, we are around them all the time. And, they got some people that joined this profession, the police force, to abuse their authority and have their own individual agendas. But we don't do nothing about it. We don't address these concerns here. It's so much of the stuff that goes on, man. Police reform, we try many of things, man. But just hearing a young man pass away like this, it really struck me to the core, because he had one of the same characteristics I have. you know, reflecting, getting very artistic, a lot of introverts, you know, that are very artistic. We love to read books. We love to do things and think outside the box. That's just our bread and butter of life. That's what we love to do. You know, we like to go against the status quo and be chill and calm and cool and collected. And maybe one day, Lord bless us with a family, we can do the same thing with our children, man. That's all it is, bro. But it's sad when we get some Justice might be on BMT's channel talking about this and my issues and my views about this whole situation here. But it's a fucking sad thing, man. It's time to revolt, I think, man. As African Americans, man, we gotta stick with our own. We gotta do what's best for us, bro. And change this damn system. But that's all I really have to believe. That's all I really got to say. I'm sorry. It's your boy Young Lean Jr. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. I'm out. Deuces.